Hi friends, today's video is all about my beauty budget for 2020. So I haven't done a formal beauty budget for the past 2 years since I started my channel, but I've done more of like what I call conscious buying. I've been, I don't just buy willy-nilly. Well, 2018 I was a bit more frugal with my buying. 2019 was a bit of a different story, hence why I definitely really want to get on the bandwagon again of doing a budget for my beauty purchases specifically. So let's just get straight into what my plan is. So I do want to talk about my December budget first before I go into next year. So for December, I do have a couple planned purchases left over. I will do a full video on what I've spent in 2019, but I'm not going to do that until the very end of December because I do have a few planned purchases in mind that will definitely happen. So a couple of things that I've already purchased was Top Box. So Top Box was $16.95. They actually bill you the month ahead, so technically that was like November money spend. But anyway, I'm putting it towards the December month. I bought a color workshop kit, so one of those like multi-purpose kits from Walmart, and that was $14.97. I also bought a brush set, and that was $19.97. I am doing a video on that. It'll either be up before this video or right after this video. I'm not sure what order I'm going to put them up in. I did buy a Pond's cold cream. Again, I'm in Walmart, and I don't know anywhere else around here that sells that, and I was just like, I really want to use that again. I haven't used a cold cream in like eons, so I don't even remember if I like it, if it'll work, but I just really wanted to buy it and try it again. And then I did buy an e.l.f. lip oil in Nude Kiss. Again, did not need to buy that. That cost me $7.97. I'm not sure if I said the price of the cold cream. It was $5.97, and the e.l.f. lip oil was $7.97. So yeah, it was one of those, like, I actually had picked up a couple things and then I put them back because there's a couple brands at Walmart that I don't see anywhere else, specifically Hard Candy and LA Girl. So I just had to like, nope, not buying anything else, put things back. So I spent $65.83 already in the month of December. I do have, for Sephora, I have about $48 left for me to get to Rouge. So I'm going to spend the $48. I'm so close. I might as well use that $48 to just get my 20% discount next year. Feels like it's a no-win situation because I'm definitely not going to be Rouge after next year. Like, this is it. But might as well just spend it. Right now they have a deal going on. If you spend $75, you get $25 off. So I'm definitely going to do that because once I do the $75, it'll be $50, and that gives me my $48. So I'll definitely be putting a purchase in to Sephora right before that expires, which I believe is December 17th. And I definitely want to make sure I'm like right on the money. I saw some people on Reddit were like, I made it right to $75, and that's so satisfying when you like purchase a couple things and then you didn't have to add like a mask or like a lip balm or something on it just to get your $75. So that's that. And then this is like one of the purchases that I'm not sure I'm going to do anything about. I do kind of want to buy Clionadh shadows. I want to buy some more, but I already spent so much money on eyeshadow this year. So we'll see. If they have a sale post-Christmas, I may buy something. I haven't 100% decided yet. So my total budget for December will be around $150. So yeah, like that's it. Like, then I'm done for 2019. So getting into the 2020 beauty budget. So I've set myself a cap for the entire year of $1,500 or $125 a month. Now this is the cap. I would prefer to be much lower than this, but I'm willing to be okay with spending $1,500 throughout the entire year on makeup. I'm going to continue with my Top Box subscription for the foreseeable future. I don't know if I'll continue throughout the entire year, but definitely January I'm planning on getting Top Box. So they've upped the price on Top Box, so it will be $16.95. And I'm also definitely have a planned purchase to buy the Lucky Bag. That's kind of how I started my channel. My very first video was the Lucky Bag for 2018. I enjoy it. I've enjoyed both Lucky Bags that I've gotten so far. I definitely will do my best to get another one this year. And even though, again, I spend that in December, I consider it like a January purchase because you don't get it until like mid-January. So last year it was $99.75 US, which equals to be about $130. So for January, I'll already be over my $125 budget a month. I know that. It's already planned. It's okay. I am allowing myself to carry over, so in both directions. So if I don't spend anything in a month, I will carry that amount over to the next month. It's if I spend like $100 one month and then I spend $50 next month, I have like the remaining $75 that month that I can spend. I guess 100 if I had the 2 months, whatever numbers. So I can carry over. Also in the reverse, so like for January, I'm going to be spending over 125, so that cuts out of my total cap budget. So that means like I definitely cannot spend $125 for the rest of the year, like per month. One of those months has to be less than $125. For January through March, with the exception of those 2 boxes, I'm going on a no buy. So at least for the first 3 months of 2020, I'm not planning any purchases. I don't want to buy anything. I just want to use my collection, get more familiar with some of the things that I've bought this year that I've barely used. And yeah, I just want to take a break. So I definitely am not planning any purchases for January through March. Now, if something does come up that I think I really want to try and I really want to try for a video, again, I have the money and the budget to use it, I'll probably do some reviews on existing stuff. I'll talk a little bit more about kind of the direction of my channel and the videos for next year. So speaking of purchases, so if I am buying anything over the month, it needs to be like a replace product. So even though I'm on a no buy from January to March, there is potential that I may run out of something that I need. So for example, I might run out of dry shampoo. I feel like we'll see how far I can get. I also might run out of actual shampoo. So again, we'll see. I don't think I will. I think that'll be okay. I do have a moisturizing toner right now that I really like, and I do really like that step in my skincare routine. Is it necessary? I don't know, like especially in the month of January through March where it's like so cold and my skin is so dry. Again, that to me is like a replace purchase, not a brand new or like, oh, here's a new eyeshadow palette kind of thing. So I'm definitely more focused on replace purchases if I'm buying something. And then if I do buy something new in a month that's just like, another foundation or something, I do want to make sure that it's something that I'm specifically buying because I want to, A, I want it, and B, I'm going to share it. I bought so much stuff this year that I didn't share. And I don't know why. I don't know why I bought things. In the back of my mind, the reason why I didn't really do a beauty budget this year was because I was like, well, I want to give myself opportunity to buy things so I can share them on video. But I also knew that I wasn't going to do any haul videos because I really just don't want to encourage haul videos too much. That's why I don't really do a whole lot of those. So yeah, if I do buy something, it's going to be for a replacement item, which to be honest, most of my categories, I don't need any replacements. Like there's very few makeup categories where I literally run out of every single item I have. And that's probably not going to happen. Like the only thing I can think of like midway through the year is going to be mascara, eyeliner, maybe eyebrows. Like everything else, I think I'm set. I think I'm pretty good. So the only exception month for that is July. So again, lots of exceptions on this beauty budget, which is probably not a good thing. It's probably better to just like go cold turkey. But anyway, the reason why July is an exception is because July is my birthday month and I turned 40 in July. So I do know that I'm going to probably want to buy something. I don't want to use it as an excuse to buy something, but I want to allow myself the freedom without guilt to purchase something that might be a gift to myself that's a beauty item and not feel like stressed about it because I'm breaking a no buy or something like that. Because I know 40th, it's a big year. It's a big number. So, that's why I'm making that exception. I feel like that's a valid exception to make. So the other thing that I want to talk about is I may consider getting, I've talked about this in a few videos. I went and talked about, I think it's Botox, injections to get like sort of this eyebrow lifted. And I may do a half syringe on my lips. I'm not 100% sure on the lip thing yet. But if I do that, that will probably be very early on in the year. So that probably will be in January as well. So again, yeah, like I'm totally blowing my budget right at the beginning of the year, but that's going to come out of the $1,500. So I'll end up being basically less than $100 a month if I do that, because I know the eyebrow injections are going to be like about $120, and I know that the lip injection is about $400. I've been back and forth on the lip thing, but I've also, because I'm not 100% sure I want to do it, because I don't want to look like Janice Dickinson, no offense to her, it's not a look I'm going for. But I also have thought, I'm like, you know what, I can always get it dissolved if I really hate it. So, but then that's more money spent. I don't know. So I definitely want to try and include that into that budget. So if I do, that means like basically I have a budget of other beauty items as $1,000. So to me, that's definitely doable. You know, when I have spent money on beauty, it's been a treat for me. Like, I so enjoy beauty. When I bought, I think it was the Huda palette, it was like, it felt like, you know that feeling when you you get a toy as a kid, like a Christmas gift or a birthday gift, and you're like, I just can't wait to get it open and play with it. That's how I feel about makeup. And I think a lot of people, like, if you're watching this, that's how you feel too. Like, you get a lot of enjoyment out of beauty, and I get a lot of enjoyment of going to, like, one of my favorite things is to go to Winners or Marshalls and browse through like all the makeup, even if I don't buy anything, just browsing through all of it. I just love looking at it and browsing. That's probably going to be one of the harder things for me, actually, because I do get a lot of joy out of that. And even if I do pick up one or two things at Winners or Marshalls, I really enjoy it. So that's where I'm going to feel a little like but for the most part, I think I'll be okay with not spending a whole lot on makeup next year. I mean, it depends on your perspective. $1,000, like, again, if I were a student, like $1,000, like, heck, that is going like towards my tuition, not towards makeup. Like, I would buy like 3 things from the store. Like, if I were a student, I probably would never enter Sephora. Like, you have to set some priorities in life. But again, everybody's different. That's just the way my mentality works. So my videos for next year are going to be a bit more focused on my existing collection. I am probably going to do some more videos on budgeting. I'd like to do some more videos on like budgeting and sort of life things. So we'll see where that goes. I'm definitely going to do monthly videos on what I've spent and what I bought that month. So I did do that last year. I'm kind of sad that I didn't do that this year, because I think that's why maybe some of my purchases, some of my shopping went a little unchecked, because I wasn't checking in with anyone. I wasn't putting myself like to be accountable. Whereas this year, 2020, I'm definitely going to do that. And like I said, I'm going to focus more on my existing collection. So I'm going to do probably more in-depth reviews of products I already have, because a lot of them are still products that you can buy. And sometimes people may have like, oh, you know, why doesn't anybody do a foundation review on like the existing CoverGirl, you know, foundations or whatever. So everyone's always so focused on the new, but there's still a ton of products out there that, you know, it would be nice to not see like a 5-year-old review. It'd be nice to see a current review on a product that's been around for a while, if that makes sense. So that's my focus. I hope this makes sense. Hopefully I'll try and shorten this video, because I feel like I'm blabbing on a whole lot. But yeah, that's my beauty budget for 2020. I'd like to know if you're doing a budget, if you're doing a no-buy. Everyone's different, so what works for you might not work for me. I feel like I keep talking about like beauty budget for like another 10-20 minutes, but I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I hope you did like this video. If you did, feel free to give it a little thumbs up down below. I would love it if you did subscribe to my tiny little channel here in Toronto, Canada. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you sometime soon. Bye.